Throughout the show, there were quite a number of characters that looked exactly like Roger. In Season 13, Episode 3, when Stan was conducting censuses, he came across a person that looked very similar to Roger that even Stan questioned if it was actually him.
I got you, Roger. Oh, focus, Stan. You know the difference between Roger and a real spider. Roger?
And that person is, of course, Wilbur Kentucky.
My name is Wilbur Kentucky.
Roger?
Who also showed up in later episodes, calling Roger a sweet-looking thing.
Well, aren't you a sweet-looking thing?
In Season 15, Episode 15, we have Linda Vulnerabella, Dick's new girlfriend after his breakup with Roger.
That was our bar!
I've never been to Barnacles with you, Van Smash.
Yeah, Van Smash? What are you talking about? Van Smash?
Oh, yeah, I'm Van Smash.
Also, in Season 12, Episode 3, when Roger's persona had to retire from modeling, he was replaced by another pear-shaped model called Nadia.
It's your time to shine, Nadia.
And it doesn't stop here. There are actually more of them, like a clown Steve saw in the future, who, from behind, looks just like Roger. And of course, the Portuguese version of Roger, Rogerio.
Oh, meu Deus! Vocês vão ficar comigo? Hilário! Vou tirar o dia de folga.
From these examples, we know that there is a group of people that actually look a lot like Roger. That being said, it is not so hard to explain why people don't see Roger as an alien, as there are plenty that look exactly like him, or at the very least, have a very similar build to his. From the show, we know that people see each Roger persona as a unique individual. We all know Roger has tons of wild personas that probably take up half of Langley Falls. And apparently every persona is totally different from another, each playing a crucial role in people's lives.
The teacher here is supposed to be the most intense and demanding instructor in all of clowning, and shit, it's Roger, isn't it? It's gonna be Roger.
All right, jagoffs, the name's H.J. Rimmons.
For example, no one thinks Raji Baba looks like another one of Roger's personas, Tasha Flunchin, even when they are filming magazine covers in identical poses.
What does Raji Baba have to do with pear-shaped beauty, Tasha Flunchin?
And throughout the show, there are also quite a number of comments on the appearances of Roger's personas. He could at times be seen as an unattractive woman like Laura Vanderbuben.
Looking for something glazed and bad for you?
The least hot member of the family, according to Snot when he is Uncle Roger.
You explained everyone's rankings, but not mine.
I just don't think it's fair to say if it's something you can't change.
Or a charming, irresistible guy like Dan Ansem Handsome.
Dan Ansem Handsome.
No woman can resist him. Whoa! Just hearing his name makes me hot. Like a hot summer sidewalk.
Apart from having tons of personas, Roger also switches them in front of people more often than not. There are a couple occasions where several personas appear in the same place. So how do people see Roger when he switches personas in front of them? Are they seeing someone magically turning into a totally different person? Or could they somehow tell it's the same person, but simply in different outfits? In Season 10, Episode 1, Roger switches personas in front of a deliverant as he's having a heart attack.
Keep an eye on Betsy. She's definitely stealing from the till. No, I ain't. I'm tired of you accusing my wife of stealing. Meet me in the parking lot in 5 minutes. Stop watching me switch characters and call an ambulance.
From the looks of the person, he doesn't really know what is going on. However, Roger tells him to stop watching him switch characters and call an ambulance. So it probably means that the deliverant could tell it's the same person that could magically switch to several disguises in a matter of seconds. Roger has also changed disguises in front of other people, like the time he's trying to convince Judy that he is Sidney Huffman.
Ah, Sydney, is that you?
When he adjusts his hair and puts on glasses, Judy recognizes him as Sidney Huffman. But when he is in another hairstyle and takes off the glasses, Judy sees a totally different person in front of her.
Sydney, where'd you go?
It's a disguise.
Oh, I get it.
And when Roger arrives in Roswell, he also shows his new friends his ability to change disguises, where everyone is amazed by how he could turn into identical copies of them.
It's like I'm looking in the mirror.
Here comes the real question. Can anyone tell Roger's skin is gray? Because no one seems to notice that Roger is actually gray. Well, technically, Stan did notice one of Roger's personas as gray in color, well before he knew he was an alien, and Stan couldn't tell he's not human.
He was sitting in his throne, flipping me off with his big gray finger.
Gray?
Yeah, he was a pretty weird-looking dude.
But on many other occasions, no one seems to even notice the skin color. In Season 2, Episode 15, when Roger puts on Kevin Bacon's nose, everyone thinks he is Kevin Bacon, while the color of the nose and his skin clearly do not match.
I didn't think I did it, but it's clearly me on the tape.
In the episode Persona Assistant, when Roger's hand model persona shows his hand, it is actually a human hand. Luckily, in Season 13, Episode 8, we get to see how people look at his Uncle Roger persona. In the episode, there is a game board with the faces of characters, including Roger, from the game card. The skin is not even gray, and he looks pretty regular to me. Yet these could all be explained by Roger's somehow magical costume. In Season 18, Episode 19, Steve and Snot steal 2 costumes from Roger, trying to disguise themselves as adults to get a keg of liquor, where we find out the costumes actually make everyone think they were Clint and Dr. Kenji, 2 of Roger's personas.
Roger's personas? They're working on us!
From the episode, we can also see how people see Steve and Snot in Roger's costumes.
Why the hell is this old-ass guy kissing me?
That's my dentist!
So some of Roger's disguises could probably hide the fact that he is gray. As for why, I'm afraid I don't have any explanation for that.
On the good ship, Rogu puppets are sweet.
Rogu, shoo! I'm afraid I have no explanation for that.
But if a boy and an alien in a wig and magical shorts can get on a trip to Miami, nothing is really impossible, right?
A boy and an alien in a wig and magical shorts on a bus. Super real!
Once again from the episode Persona Assistant, we know that the alien skin might actually be what's keeping people from seeing through Roger personas. As people see Stan, who's wearing Roger's costumes outside of an alien skin suit as the same person as Roger, when Stan wears the suit, everyone that knows Roger's persona thinks Stan is Roger. So we can see from this episode how people see Roger's personas might be different than what we thought. Since Roger and Stan do have a pretty significant height difference, but no one seems to notice that. And even when Rogu takes over Roger's persona, no one seems to realize that the person has shrunk significantly.
Rogu do bootleg.
There's the old gunslinger!
In fact, Roger also wonders why his disguises work so well on humans.
What makes my disguise so effective on humans?
In the episode Fellow Traveler, Roger didn't even expect his disguises to work until Bullock Sr., father of Deputy Director Bullock, walks in.
Well, this didn't work.
I beg your pardon, madam.
Wait, you think I'm a woman?
Somehow, everyone thinks he looks exactly like Grandma McAdoo. Also, in the newer seasons, we can see Roger's biological father, Fred, doing personas too. Yet Stan and Steve couldn't tell he was an alien at the beginning.
This seedy-looking man is your dad? What?
That being said, we could assume Roger's disguises work because of the properties of his alien skin, and of course the power of the costumes, like the ones of Clint and Dr. Kenji we spoke about earlier. And how could we forget the one and only
Ricky Spanish. Ricky Spanish. Ricky Spanish.
So how could people tell Roger is an alien? First, here's a list of people who know his real identity. Then we can discuss why they can see through his disguises. So of course we have the Smiths, including Jeff and Klaus, that also live in the Smith house. Scarlett, the alien hunter from earlier seasons. Jack, who lived in the Smith house briefly. The group of people Roger met in Roswell. Toshi.
Barry, Toshi, you know my Uncle Roger? Yeah, on my mom's side.
And the moonshiner Bob Todd Williams.
Excuse me.
Well, if it ain't an alien in a wig.
But how do these people see through Roger's disguises? Well, for starters, the moonshiner lives in the woods on his own, making the strongest whiskey there is. So it's not surprising that he is wise enough to see through everything. As for Scarlett, since she is an alien hunter, though not mentioned in the show, she probably has intel that helps her identify aliens. And Toshi also appears to know Roger is an alien even with his disguises on. There's a chance they know Roger is an alien because they've seen Roger without any disguises. I mean, Roger is often naked in the house, so it's not that hard to believe some people could see Roger from outside the window. Other than Scarlett and Toshi, the rest of the people on the list know Roger is an alien because they've actually seen him without disguises. When people know what Roger really looks like, it is more likely for them to realize that persona is Roger. This explains why Stan couldn't tell El Narco was Roger when they have never met before and don't know each other yet.
This is a story that doesn't include you.
Wow, so you've never put it together that... You know what? I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the story.
But when Roger switches into that disguise again, Stan finally realizes it was Roger all along.
Dad, are you kidding? Roger is El Narco.
So the Smiths basically know it's Roger most of the time, as they've been living with Roger for quite a while and have witnessed the evolution of Roger's personas. As for Jack, he did see Roger without disguises as well. And in future encounters with Roger, Jack seems to still recognize him in his personas, as he never questioned who he is.
God, not even a please. Treat me like a doormat, why don't you? Yeah, I'll be right back.
As for Roger's friends in Roswell, although they can't tell for sure Roger is an alien, thinking he is more of a magic hobo, they still somewhat recognize him when he puts on disguises. So it seems like for someone to discover Roger's true identity, they have to see him without any disguises first.
Do you think he was the alien the government was looking for?
Another interesting thing is that the disguise on Roger's head seems to have a greater effect on the costume he's wearing, as there are a couple occasions when Roger is not wearing anything on his body, yet people couldn't tell he's an alien. And in the episode Piece by Piece, Stan and Steve couldn't tell Roger's dad Fred is an alien, thinking he was just a seedy-looking man, until Roger removed his wig and mustache.
What? Oh, hold on.
Despite still having his shirt on, Stan and Steve immediately gasp as they can finally tell Fred is an alien as well. And if you actually go through the list of Roger personas, basically all of them wear either wigs or hats that cover up his head. So in short, Roger's persona could be seen through when people knows what he actually looks like. But there are also some exceptions. For example, Bullock has seen Roger without disguises, but even after that, whenever he sees Roger's personas, he still couldn't tell he is an alien, even after several encounters. And Roger did mention that there are some personas the Smiths can't see through.
You were Alicia Wilkner? We went on 7 dates!
But that's a story for another day. So basically, Roger's disguises work because of these reasons. First, there is a type of people in Langley that actually look, or at least are shaped like Roger, which makes it less likely for someone to suspect him. Second, Roger's alien skin actually has the power to make his disguises more convincing. Third, some of Roger's costumes have some sort of magical power that makes him look human. And most importantly, it's a cartoon.
It's a damn cartoon! I can't look at this anymore!
I hate cartoons. They'll do anything for a laugh.
And so that's all for the breakdown of Roger's disguises. If you want to see more content like this, just let me know what you want to see next in the comments. Thanks for watching.